don't think of how far you have to go, but remind yourself how far you've come. This is Core Crusher. I'm Devrat Vijay, aka Ninja Dev, and I've planned a really special lower body workout for you guys today. So you better bring your A game, because I'm not going anywhere until you do that. On that note, let's get started with the warm-up. So the first thing that we're going to do is a lunge and twist. So I'm going to have you get into a forward lunge, hands on either side, and then twist to 90 degrees with the upper body. So here we go, 30 seconds on the clock, forward lunge, twist towards the leg which you lunged forward with. Go back, lunge forward at the opposite leg, twist, and back. Nice and easy. Slow and deep breaths while you're doing this. Remember, we're just getting started, so we want to be nice and easy with the joints. Give them enough time to get warmed up. Keep going. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Don't forget to breathe. And last one. Don't forget to breathe, as I said. Make sure that your alignment is as good as you can. All right, there we go. Next one, we're going to switch to dynamic pigeon. So you're going to get down into a pigeon pose. Try and get your ankle in line with the knee or as far forward as you can. If you need to bring it back, that's absolutely okay. Now from there, I'm going to take if I have my left leg forward, I'm going to bring my right hand down and come back to starting position. Twist and up. Twist and up. You're going to keep going. You're going to feel a nice little stretch in the side of the glute. So if my left leg is forward, you're going to feel it in the left glute. We're going to switch. Let's do the other side. Again, ankle and knee as much in line as possible. And then from there, if I have my right leg forward, I'm going to use my left hand and thread the needle. So basically take it in between this gap, between your same side hand and knee, getting that nice little stretch on the side of the glutes. This is going to be great for you to open up the body and then actually put a lot of load in the rest of the lower body. So we want to make sure that we are nice and mobile before we get started. Let's do a couple more reps. And good job. All right, moving on to the third one. That's going to be a Kang squat. All right, so here we're going to work a little bit on understanding two movement patterns. One is the hinge and the other one is the squat, but we're going to do it this way. So first thing that I'm going to do, I can get my hands behind my head, go into a hinge position, and then from there drop the hips, get into a squat, push the hips back again to go into a hinge and stand up straight. Here we go again, hinge, drop the hips, go into a squat, lift the hips up, go back into a hinge and stand up straight. Let's go. So this one's going to be really good for you to understand and differentiate the two basic functional movement patterns of hinging and squatting. Keep going. Last one. And well done. All right, last one, guys. Plank to beast. So we're going to get down on all fours, get into a plank position. Now from here, I'm going to ask you to walk your feet forward one step, get into a beast position, and then walk back to plank. I'm going to try and keep my upper body as still as I can while I do this, and just the lower body kind of switching positions. So you'll see there's going to be a lot of activation in the abdominals or the core, of course the shoulders and the arms. Keep going. We're almost there. And break. All right, we're going to do this one more time. Okay, so we're going to repeat the entire 4 exercises one more time, and hopefully this time we're going to be a little bit more mobile and a little bit more better in our movements. The first one is your lunge and twist. You're going to take a lunge forward, twist towards the side that you're lunging forward with, switch, twist, and back. Don't forget to breathe, nice and easy. If you need to take a smaller step, that's absolutely okay. Remember here, we're not really working on strength, but we're just trying to open up the body and get it primed for whatever else that we're going to do in just about a bit. Got one more rep on the other side. All right, Well done, team. Okay, so the next one is going to be a dynamic pigeon. We've done this before, so drop down into pigeon. So I have my left leg forward. I'm going to take my right hand in between, bring it back to position. So every time that I drop the shoulder down, I should feel a nice, healthy stretch on the side of my glutes. In this case, it would be the left glute, and I come back. Breathe. Take your time while you do this. If you need to just stay here and just feel the stretch, that's absolutely okay, but we're going to try to be as much, make it as much dynamic as we can, so that way we activate a lot of the muscle fibers while we're there. Let's switch and get the other leg up. 30 seconds with the other side. Dropping the shoulder, feeling the glute stretch, coming back to neutral position. If you're finding this stretch a little challenging, you can always just position your ankle closer to your hips and do the same thing. Let's do a couple more reps. All right. Well done. Good job. All right. Third one, Kang squats. Remember again here, focusing on two movement patterns, hinge and squat. You're going to get your hands behind your head, pull the elbows back, hinge by pushing the hips back, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, and dropping the hips down to go into a deep squat, pushing the hips back again to feel the stretch in the hamstrings, and up. And if you notice, the entire time I'm going to try and keep my back neutral, so there's no rounding that's happening there at the back, and I'm going to stand up straight. Pay attention to the two different movement patterns here. You don't want to mix up the two. Hinge, squat, hinge, and up. All right, well done. Last one, plank to beast. So this one's going to be starting in the push-up position. Walk your feet forward where your knees are under your belly button, which is your beast position, and then walk back to plank. Forward, back. Forward, back. If you notice, I'm keeping my shoulders directly over my palms while I do this, and my weight is leaning forward slightly, so that way my core is engaged and my weight is kind of equally distributed on all four limbs. Last one, and boom. All right, guys, good job. I hope you guys are sweating as much as me, because I'm really ready for this. I hope you guys are ready, so we're going to get into workout number 1. Okay, so basically we have 4 exercises, and we're going to go one after the other. We're going to work 40 seconds each of these exercises with a 20-second break immediately after. In those 40 seconds, we're going to try hit at least a minimum number of reps, and I'll talk you through it. First one is going to be a split stance good morning with the left leg forward. So watch me for a second and then we get started. So the forward leg is straight, the rear leg is slightly bent. Hinge pattern like we did during the warm-up, and you're going to stand up. Here we go. On my count. 3, 2, 1, go. Hinge, feel the stretch in the hamstring of the front leg. Squeeze the glutes to stand up. 2. We're going to try and do as many reps as we can here. 3, but really focusing on the form. 4. Keep going, guys. 5. 6. We are halfway there. 20 seconds up. 7. Keeping the weight equally distributed on both legs. 9. 10. Good job, guys. Let's aim for another 5. 4. Keep going. 3, 2, and switch. Well done. Next move is going to be loaded beast to high plank. So this might be a new position for you guys. So if we start in the beast position, a loaded beast is where you push back onto your heels. Knees are going to be off the floor, arms as far forward as possible. Now from here, you're going to transfer your weight all the way forward into a push-up position and go back. Keep going. Forward, push back into loaded beast. Forward into high plank, push back to loaded beast. So you'll see that you're really driving through your feet, driving the toes into the floor, and really feeling it in the quads. So if you're feeling it in the front of your thighs, then you're doing it right. And of course your shoulders are working as well. So we want to pay attention to both of these muscle groups here. 3 more seconds and break. Nice. And of course, if we've done one side, we have to do the other side. So we go back to the first move. Good morning, split stance. I'm going to get my right leg forward now. Exactly the same thing. Hinge with the rear knee bent. Stand up straight. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Fire the glutes. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Fire the glutes. Keep going, guys. 4. Well done. 5. Woo. 6. Good job. Keep it going. 7. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do a few more reps. We're almost there. We're way past the halfway mark. Let's keep it going, making sure that we're working both sides equally. Here we go. 5 more seconds. Let's get one more rep and relax. All right, well done, team. Last one before we repeat the whole thing again. And the last one's going to be a glute bridge. So here, I'm going to have you guys lie down in this position. From here, we're going to do all the way up and down, 15 reps. And the last 10 seconds, we're going to just hold, okay? So let all this time, when you're lifting your hips up, I want you to really focus on squeezing the glutes at the top, bringing it down. Driving your feet and especially your heels into the floor, bringing it down. And last 10 seconds, we're just going to hold it, okay? Here goes. Keep going. Squeeze, breathe out, hold, come down. Breathe out, come down. Breathe out and hold. Now, for 10 seconds, we're going to just stay in this position while you constantly engage your hamstrings and your glutes. So this is a complete posterior chain exercise, feeling all of the muscles behind your body, okay, which are very, very important. And take it easy, come down. Good job, guys. All right, so that was the end of round 1. I'm going to repeat this again. You get a 30-second break here, so take this time to really breathe. Slow down your breath, nice long deep breaths. And in about 10 seconds, we get started with split stance good morning with the left leg forward. Okay, I hope you guys understood the movements now. So with this, now we're going to try and do maybe a few more reps, maybe with a little bit more intensity, okay? Here goes. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg forward. Here we go. 1. I'm going to count for you this time. 2, 3. Let's go. Remember, fire the glutes as you stand up. 4, 5, 6. Good job, guys. Keep going. 7. We're halfway there. 8, 9. Remember, load the hamstrings. Fire the glutes. 10. 5 more. 1, 2. Breathe in. 3. Breathe out. 4 and 5. Solid. All right. Quickly switching. You have 20 seconds where you switch to the next move. So you're going to switch to loaded beast to high plank. Here we go. We get into loaded beast position, which is arms forward, knees wide, knees 1 inch off the floor, and 1. All the way forward into push-up position. Sit back. 2. Good job. Keep going. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. Nice. 6. Driving through the legs. 7. Pulling the ground underneath you with your hands. 8. Engaging the lats and the shoulders. 9. Good job, guys. 10. You should be feeling your quads burning right now. That means you're doing it right. 1. 11. So 12. 13. Good job. Almost there. 14. Let's do one more. And 15. All right. Well done. Next, we're going to move back to split stance good mornings. Obviously, the other side. We're going to switch. Take a nice long deep breath. Breathe out. Try and lower your heart rate as much as you can. In about 5 seconds, we're going to get started. Right leg forward, hands at the back, and here we go. 1. Load the hamstrings, fire the glutes. 2. 3. Good job. 4. Constantly. 5. Keep pulling your elbows back. 6. 7. So that way you're activating your upper back as well. 8. 9. 10. 5 more to go. 1. Take your time when you're going down. 2. Coming up can be quick. Going down towards gravity, take it nice and slow. Couple more reps. 1 and 2. All right, well done. Last one is your glute bridge. So you're going to get down again, focusing on hamstrings and glutes here. Lie down, hands on either side. Take this time to breathe, lower your heart rate. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. Drive your feet into the floor, hands into the floor, and 1 and down. 2 and down. Squeeze the glutes. Come down slow. 3, 4. Well done. 5, 6. I would say this is the 7. Slightly easier variation. So take this time to recover. 8, 9. But you're still really working on strengthening your hamstrings and your glutes here. So don't take it too easy. 12, and now we're going to hold for 10 seconds. Really squeeze and push the hips as high as you can while still keeping the abdominals engaged. So my glutes and my abs are super, super, super active right now, and relax. All right, guys. Guess what? We finished 2 rounds, 1 more round to go. So we're going to start with good mornings again. Take this time to breathe. Long deep breaths. We're going to start with the left leg. Get your left leg forward, right knee slightly bent, and in 5 seconds we're going to start the 3rd round. Get your hands behind your head, pull the elbows back, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, nice, 4, keep breathing, breathe in, breathe out, that's 5, 6 at all points, 7, keeping your back neutral and your core engaged, 8, 9, 10, at least 5 more reps, guys. Come on, we got 15 more seconds. 1, 2, nice and easy, 3, 4, and 5. All right, well done. Cool, moving on to loaded beast to high plank. So getting back into that loaded beast position by pushing the hips back, knees stay 1 inch off the floor, arms are as far forward as you can, shrugging the shoulders. So that way just being in this position is a very, very super active position, and it's great for your entire flexion chain. Here we go. 1, getting into the push-up position, sitting back. Push-up position, sitting back. 3, and back. 4, and back. Drive the floor underneath you. Sit back. 5, 6, nice. 7, making sure knees are 1 inch off the floor. 9, when you sit back into loaded beast. 10, well done team, 10 more seconds, come on. 1, and 12, come on. 13, elbows do not bend at any point, I'm going to keep them locked. 14, and 15, all right. Switching to right leg, split stance, good morning. Breathe, take your time, long deep breaths, get ready, mentally prepare yourself for what you're going to do. 10 more seconds to go. As you can notice, I'm keeping my knee slightly flexed off the front leg, not locking it out. It's okay to do this, but if you bend it slightly, even better. Pull your elbows back, and here we go. 1, feel that activation of the entire belly of the hamstring of the front leg. 3, 4, as you can see, I'm keeping the spine and the neck neutral. 6, good job, keep going. 7, 8, looking down when I go down, looking forward when I come up. 10, 1, 2, almost there. 3, 4, we got 5 more seconds, guys. And 1 more rep, and relax. All right. Last one for workout 1 is your glute bridges. So we're going to sit back down, lie down, nice long deep breaths, prepare for it in your head. Think about the muscles that you're going to engage. Glutes and hamstrings, primary movers. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Up, 1. Squeeze and hold, 2. Squeeze and hold at least for a second. Come down, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, almost there, guys. Come on. 7. This is a good pace that you guys are going. 8, let's try and maintain this. Don't have to go too fast. Don't have to go too slow. A moderate pace, but as long as you guys are working through the time that we've mentioned, that's great. Now we're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Without dropping the hips, squeezing the glutes. Don't let the lower back feel the pressure. Keep the abdominals and the glutes engaged. And it's going to really teach you a lot about posture correction as well. And relax. All right, team, good job. That was the end of workout 1. Really, really well done. And now you get a 1-minute break before we actually move on to WOD number 2. While you guys get a sip of water, let me share something with you. When it comes to fitness, I learned something very, very early on in life, which I think really helped me personally and a lot of my clients, which I would like to share with you guys. So at no point in time, I would encourage you to actually compare yourself to somebody else. Remember that you're on your own personal fitness journey. So if you just really focus on yourself and stick to your goals and be consistent with it, there is no way in hell that you will not make progress. So I would say just check in with yourself, see how far you've come, and then have these small milestones which you can work towards, and then you'll see that progress will happen. So the key thing here is to not really get demotivated by somebody else's progress, but just really focusing on yourself. Okay, on that note, we're going to get started with workout number 2. With workout number 2, we have 2 movements and we're going to go Tabata style. Tabata style basically means that you're going to do 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to do this for 8 rounds, which basically means 4 minutes. Okay, so all we have to do is push for another 4 minutes. I know you guys have it in you. Okay, so the first move is called a Cossack squat. So I'm going to start with my feet wide, and as I basically push my body towards one leg, so it's like a single leg squat, the leg that the weight where I'm going against or away from, the toes are going to point up, so I'm going to feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings and the adductors, and I'm going to push down as much as I can onto one leg. Come back to center, switch, the other leg pivots, and I put all my weight on the other side. The second one is going to be a quick feet, so that's a really quick movement. You're going to just basically move your feet as fast as you can, and your arms can just do a little bit of a running motion. Doesn't have to match the speed of your legs, of course. Okay, so here goes. We're going to have 4 minutes on the clock, and we're going to start in 5, 4, starting with Cossack squats, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Pushing the weight onto one side, coming back to starting position. And we're going to alternate, go the other side. The whole time I'm going to try and keep my back nice and straight, chest facing forward, eyes facing forward, and we're going to keep going. Good job, guys. 5 more seconds. Let's do 1 more rep on each side. And well done. 10-second break, and we're going to prepare for quick feet. So I'm going to push my hips back slightly, chest facing forward, eyes facing forward. 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to try and make as quick movements as I can with my feet, really not lifting them too high, moving my arms like a running motion as fast as you can. Keep going. You got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, good job. We're going to switch back to Cossack squats now. Back to feet wide apart. 3, 2, 1, starting on the same side. Push back and up. Push and up. Let's go, guys. All the weight on one side, coming up. So the great thing about the Cossack squat is that not only are you strengthening the legs, but you're also feeling a nice stretch and really mobilizing the hamstrings and the hips. And break. Take this time to relax, breathe. Quick feet obviously is a little bit more intense. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. As fast as you can. You're going to keep going. Eyes and chest facing forward. As fast as you can with your feet. Hands can be slow. 5 more seconds. And break. All right, 2 rounds done. Okay, rather 2 minutes done. So you just have 2 more minutes to go. And get your feet apart again. Here we go. And down. Stand up straight all the way. Squeeze your glutes. Push back. And up. Weight on the heel. Drive your heel into the floor as you stand. Down and up. Chest facing forward. Squeeze the glutes on top. 5 more seconds. Nice. And break. All right. 10 seconds. Breathe. You're almost at the end of the workout. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. As fast as you can. Quick feet. This is where you're really pushing yourself, building that lactate threshold, muscular endurance. All of those great things are happening. We keep moving. Almost there. And break. All right, guys. 10 seconds break. And last minute to go. Back into the Cossack squat position. 3, 2, 1, and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. You should see that in this round you should be going a bit more lower because you're warmer. The mobility would have improved a little bit, so try and get that depth but still maintaining the form. Take a break. All right, last bit, guys. Back to quick feet, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Faster, 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 faster. Don't lose the pace. We're gonna keep going. Almost there. 10 more seconds, guys. Push through as hard as you can. I know it's burning. We're gonna keep going. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, congratulations. That was the end of the workout. And you know what? We managed both workout 1 and 2. You guys did great. Take this time to breathe. I'm going to slow down my talking as well so I can catch my breath. But we have one last bit for the day, which is the actual stretches. So we're going to take a minute here. Lower the heart rate. Nice long deep breaths. So there's 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Nice. All right. Good job, team. All right, let's get straight into the stretches. You guys have earned it. First thing that we're going to do is the reverse pigeon pose. Okay, so we did the pigeon while we did the warm-up. Now we're going to do something called the reverse pigeon. I would say slightly easier stretch. So you're going to get one leg over the other. You can either hold on to your thigh or the shin and then really just pull your knee towards your chest. If you want to increase the stretch, just hold it with the same side hand and push with the other hand. You're going to try and hold here for 30 seconds and breathe. Like I mentioned, nice long deep breaths will always go a long way in really helping you understand also mind-muscle connection, right? So the more you can engage your mind, your breath, and your movement, that would really make your workout very wholesome. And I'm going to hold here for 5 more seconds. Good job. Take it down slowly. Switch the legs. The other leg goes up. Either hold your hands behind the thigh or at the shin and pull. Trying to keep your knee as much in line with the ankle as you can. Feel that nice deep stretch in the glutes. Very important to stretch after your workouts. Of course, if you don't have the time to do it immediately after your workouts, I would still say make time for it during the rest of the day, because stretching is equally, if not more, important than your strength routines. All right, take it easy. Second stretch that we're going to do is the kneeling quad stretch. Okay, so you're going to get your one leg forward, the other knee is going to be on the floor. You're going to pull this leg up. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. You can hold it with both hands. If you're losing balance, you can always kind of keep a bottle or a yoga block or something here to just kind of help you with your balance. If you're okay like this, pull back. Again, make sure you have a yoga mat or something soft underneath so you don't hurt your knee. And then from there, what I'm doing here is I'm not pushing my hips back, because if my hips go back, then I'm not going to feel any stretch in my quads. So I'm going to drive my hips forward, go into a posterior pelvic tilt, chest nice and tall, and I'm going to hold here 5 more seconds before we switch sides. Breathe and relax. Well done. Let's switch. Get the other leg forward, exactly the same thing. Knee bends, hold it, pull back, and we're going to hold. Again, remember, drive the hips forward, posterior pelvic tilt, chest forward, feel the stretch in the quads. Okay, you should feel it a little bit in the quads and of course in your hip flexors as well, so it's a really, really good stretch for both of these muscle groups. If you're losing balance, if you're not able to hold it, of course you can always go back to the traditional standing quad stretch. Okay, 3 more seconds and break. All right, so the third stretch is going to be a seated hamstring stretch. So we're going to get down on the floor again. We're going to go one leg at a time. So one leg is stretched out, the other one is bent this way. I'm going to try and sit on my sit bones, which means that I don't want to be like that with my back rounded and my weight behind me. I'm going to keep my chest up and transfer my weight as much forward as I can. Now from there, if you can hold on to your toes, great, hold it. If not, even if you're here, that's absolutely okay. Let's start the timer. I'm going to hold here for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to try and lean forward with my hips and not from my back, okay? So even if I can go and touch my head to my knee, this is not a good position to be in. So chest tall, even if I'm right here, that's absolutely okay. You're only focusing on the hamstring stretch and not really your back at all here. Okay, we're gonna try and hold this, breathe, nice and easy. Remember, if you want to improve flexibility, the more time you spend in these positions, the better it is. Okay, well done, switch. The other leg straightens out, bend the knee, adjust your hips to sit on the sit bones and reach forward 30 seconds. Nice long deep breaths. Flexibility is just like building strength. The more time you spend in these positions, the more time under tension, the more volume, the better the results, right? So don't be one of those people who focuses only on flexibility or only on strength. If you want to be healthy, you have to have a good mix of both. And that's why we pay so much attention to stretching after our sessions as well. All right, once you're done with that, I'm going to do something called as the bound angle stretch. It's kind of like your butterfly. So you're going to bring your feet together, bring them close to the body. Okay, now from here what I'm going to do is, while I hold on to my feet like this, I'm going to drive my knees down into the floor. So the knees go down, and it's okay if the toes come up a little bit, but I'm going to try to leverage one going up, the other going down as much as you can. If you're comfortable, of course, you can get your heels closer to your groin. Otherwise, they can be far away. That's absolutely okay. But the essential factor here is that you're trying to drive the knees into the floor. If it helps, you can do this against the floor. If that helps you kind of stay more upright and not round too much. And 3 more seconds to go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, good job, team. And with that last stretch, you know what? We just completed our session. Great job, really well done. Here's what I want you to do right now. Lift your chest up, lift your chin up, and give yourself a round of applause. Okay, I want you to do this for yourself, because remember, like I mentioned in the beginning, it's not about anybody else, it's about you. So always see and look how far you've come from day 1 to now, and that's going to help you push through. This is Co-Crusher from Devrat Vijay, aka Ninja Dev, and I'll see you very, very soon.
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.